Well, 2 nights solo camping. Already hit the cobbles. Got my chest bag, my backpack. Not as much food as I usually carry, so my pack's quite light. But yeah, loving it. Fishy about this, because I just seen a fire engine go down the back of us like a bat out of hell, and also seen about 20 teenage kids just run right out of the woodland. So yeah, which only tells me one thing really: little bastards have been lighting fires. We'll see if there's any damage, see if there's any fires. Look at that, I've got the lights on now so the walkers can see them. I wonder, I can't make out if they're coming this way. Oh yeah, they're coming towards us. There's the fire brigade, someone set fire to some woods over here. Probably the kids I've seen on the way by. See the blaze now. All that driftwood, you know, you get the big piles of driftwood, set that on fire. Huge, about 20 metre long bed of ashes in that, so it's been burning a long time. Little bastards. So yeah, while since I've been here, food bags made it, backpack and sleeping bags made it. Remember that big log I hang my hammock above, and the fire pit next to it. Yeah, it's so grown over. It's just greenery everywhere. Love it. Be epic in the morning, this place. It also has a stone beach with a river view. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm moving tomorrow yet. I probably will. But yeah, I'm going to pitch up here tonight and get my hammock going and a little fire, because it gets nippy down on these floodplains. And this is normally covered in what, 10 foot, 11 foot of water in the winter. So I'm going to get the use out of them while I can. So there's my tarp, bungee cords, hammock, underquilts in there, nice easy access in the bottom slot of my bag. I need to undo the top yet. Just pop the sleeping bag off, it just pops off and folds down. And it's all there in the bottom section of my bag. Campfire's going. My hammock and tarp's up. It's like 7 foot off the ground on top of the log. Fire's been going for about 15 minutes. Loving it. Just gonna sit and chill for a bit, I think. So this is my old faithful zebra cam going on. As you can see, it's a little bit warped. It's really, really old. But it does the job. And for the age it is, it's paid for itself a million times over. For tea, I'm going to have a nice salmon salad. I'm just going to wrap this bit of salmon in 2 fillets in tin foil and put them on a hot ash on my bed, on my bed of hot ashes, and turn it over halfway. Won't take long. That is the salmon in the ashes. I'll give it 5 minutes and turn it over, and then another 5 minutes, and then I'll my salad going. Just leave it on for about 15 altogether, I think. And then we'll proper check it. There's my salmon. Just flaking away. That's what you want. Nice salad result. My little tiny fire. It's not kind of necessary for a big, outrageous one at the moment. There's my salmon. Some peppers, some sweet corn, some carrot, some lettuce, curly ondie, and some sweet chilli sauce. I'm gonna get some shut-eye now, and hopefully get an early start in the morning. See what tomorrow brings. Quite a lot going on tonight on the walkout. The fire engine and that. Can't decide if it was a fire that got out of control or deliberately lit. But either way, it's still quite bad. So yeah, we'll see you all in the morning. There's the camp I set up last night. Slept real good. About 4.5 hours. Got my fire going for morning coffee. Love this little setup. Sounds like I've got me a boil. I'm gonna have this coffee and then I think I'm gonna pack up and move on. See what other good spot I can find. It's a nice relaxing spot this time, quiet. This time in the morning. It's just thinking that the water like comes right over the top of that log. It's about to here. In the winter. Sometimes a lot higher. Sometimes those high banks are flooded across there. All my hammocks down. Everything's packed away now. I'm just going to enjoy the last couple of mouthfuls of my coffee and my fire, and then I'm going to put it out. Got an empty bottle up there. I'm going to fill from the river. Then I'm going to hit the cobbles and head up higher. See, pardon me, go around my other camps and see if any of the others have been found. Well, none of my camps have been found yet, you know, but just for peace of mind, I like to check on the best ones now and then just to make sure. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't know where I'm going to end up last night. I want to check out my river camp. You know, the one with the Dakota fire pit and the one we did Tim's knives at. Have a look at that, make sure it's alright because that's right on the riverbank. I'm still half asleep. I can't believe they graffitied that bridge. Well, it'll corrode away over time. That's the sand beach to my camp. Well, not sandstone. These paths have dried out so much. Considering to winter you were like ankle deep in thick mud. This camp's alright. I just had to crawl through like a tree that's fall across the path like a bit before this camp, so when after the mission it was to get through that, there was no doubt in my mind that this camp was fine. What a mission. The tree was falling directly across, but it was still alive, and it's pure, just flourished everywhere, and it's amazing. Like the entire like 10 meters of the path is just cut off solid with trees. It's pretty epic. Brown squirrels. Just seen 2 of them. Pretty high up now. Just about to head back down the other side. Like back there, I normally cut down stuff that bothers the path and that. You know, cut it off the path if it's a fallen tree. But from now on, I'm just not going to bother. I'm just going to leave the path to grow completely over, because that's what's going to happen this summer. And it'll discourage everybody, because no one's getting by that, like, unless you're on your hands and knees crawling through all sorts. Well, Mother Nature's taken over here. Oh, nice. Still as I left it, though. Just really, really grown up. Result. I think I'm going to stop here for breakfast. Look at my bench. It's just growing right through it. Man, it must have been like 3 weeks since I've been here. And that's like, wow. I tell you one thing, it worked well, Tim and me establishing this camp just at the back end of the winter, because then you can see how much it's grown up everywhere. There's not even a path to it anymore. So even our hammock spots, Tim's hammock spot here, it's just grown up. It's brilliant. And there's our chopping log there. The firewood. Aye. No bad. Fire's rolling. Just with some tinder on my fire kit. I'm going to have bacon rolls here, and then I'm going to move on to the woodland. Fire's on. I'm going to wait until it burns down a bit, then get bacon rolls and a coffee on. Have that here, and roll on. Bring on this bird. I'm using it to cut wood. It's because I've left my axe at home. I thought, well, there's no point, I might as well just use bits of wood that I can easily grab, other than chopping them up. Save that. That wall, that this camp was originally built by Tim and me, and then rebuilt by my little brother and me. Yeah, that wall, look how tight that bottom wall is. It is tight. It's a drain cover we found, washed up on the side of the river. Bacon is on, nice thick cut bacon. I do love bacon. Never have it. I've already tucked in. Nice coffee. Bacon roll, coffee's out the way. Fire's burnt down to almost nothing. I'm gonna put all my stuff back in my bag and get going again. It's me blocked up the door again, just so if there's any cattle about they don't get in. Fire's out, all tidied up and that. Cleaned up the bench too, so it's less to do next time I come back and actually use it. Yeah. Result. I love that bench. That tree. Full half of it's dead, standing. Looks awesome. It's a shame really. It's the edge of the landslide up here. These trees will all probably go over it next year. And when it hits. Smell of wild garlic. This is where the path pretty much just goes off onto landslideage. So fungi. This tree is amazing, it's still standing, but it's still alive. Still completely green and nice on top. There's that tree. Still all green. Quite amazing. Look at that. So I've just found this lovely birch tree, living, and I'm just going to take this opportunity to fill up my birch bark bag. You don't need a knife for a living one. My bag's almost full now. This will do me another like 3 weeks. Found some more nicer ones. So I've just been taking a little bit off each tree, just the stuff it's given us. I mean, if this tree was dead and lying on the ground, I'd take all the bark. I would take it all, but it's alive, fortunately. So I'm just taking little bits. Just got to my beach camp. Just as we left it. Apart from a lot more seeds and that. Awesome. I'm gonna carry on a little bit further, I think. Check on the woodland camp and then, I don't know, maybe have a look up there. We'll see. Well, that's me on the rim of the woodland. Just heading in now. How thick that's getting now. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay here tonight. Most definitely. I feel like it's necessary. That fire pit's a lot smaller than I remember. Hammock and tarps up. Still got my undercoat to put on. Just airing everything out first. Water down there. That's a triple chocolate trifle in that bag there. There's that birch bark I got before. The really dry stuff. As you've seen, the fire's going now. Got me a load of wood. Just going to keep on getting wood and keeping it low and small, just because it's not really that cold. So I'm only grill cooking now, so it's all good. Don't need an oven. Just sitting here thinking, I might actually move my tarp, as in put it here, from here to here, bring us closer in for the night time. I'm going to do that. I might get lunch on first. Yeah, I might get lunch on first because it's about that time. Yeah. Just firing off my grill, heating it up. And have me a nice steak, some macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I'm definitely going to change that, just for the crack. So I can get my brown tarp in there. I know I can. Kind of sucks because I think students are having a rave party down by the river. So if you can hear music in the background, it's them. There we go, my steak and macaroni cheese. Result. So there we go, I've changed over now. Result. Just got to put my undercoat on. And I'm also doing the washing up at the same time. Working between the two. I've also just burnt the last of my firewood, so I'm looking for some more. And for dessert, triple chocolate trifle, one of my favourites. The wind's picked up a lot and the temperature's dropped. I actually put my smock on. I'm going to start getting firewood because it's just getting cold and might get a bit of rain. We'll see. I'm just sitting here thinking, I like the way this has gone here, but I'm unhappy with all of this here. All of this here. This seat is a bit crap. And the back's alright. but it could do with it being a level higher. So I think I might spend some love on this camp in a couple of weeks. Because that big log there, that's an old fallen tree. If I take that off, I'll show you. See if I get what, 6, 7 chunks out of that. Take it off here, liftable chunks, all the way along to here. That can be a brand new wall for all here. Get rid of all that rotten wood. Because bearing in mind this is the camp that kind of brings me through winter. Also I think the wood down at the beach camp will eventually come back up here before it floods up down there. So yeah, most definitely be a shame not to utilise it and just to let it float away. So I'll bring it back up here and rebuild the benches back up here. I'll see us through winter. And also from the build of the two camps, putting them together, there'll be a lot of wood left over for firewood for the winter. Just log it up. Oh, what's this? I've added another layer of logs all the way around just on the corner. I'm also starting to take down this side wall. I'm going to replace that with some nice other fallen tree I've cut up there. Just carried that one in and that one in. Result looking good. Stopping the draft a lot more better from your neck on the seat too. I'm going to saw all this bit because it looks rubbly, if you know what I mean. Got that new wall up there. Looks a lot better. Took the bits of log off there. Awesome. It's the same, actually there's level all the way around, which is quite an accomplishment considering I'm using my eye. Squash my finger, I think my nail's going to go black. The logs go together perfect. Awesome. Took this backdrop down just so I can see the fire from the hammock. I'm going to get some tea on the go shortly. Aye. I'm having sweet and sour meatballs and noodles for tea, and I've got a nice strawberry gatto over there. Looking forward to that. Put the windshield back up. So just for convenience, I have boil in the bag noodles. Take like 2 minutes of boiling and they're done like. And my sweet and sour meatballs. They're all on now. I've just used my grill as a base to set them on. Which won't take long, keep on stirring it. Zebra can's almost boiling for water. Me a hot coffee. Got a little bit of firewood. And just burn a bit on my wall if necessary, that's there. And then we'll go sweet and sour meatballs. and noodles and a nice cup of coffee. And I'm going to chill in front of my fire for a bit. Right, I carried this gato all the way here, right, and I literally just went to open it and I dropped the box and it bounced like 8 times. It's completely trashed it. Oh my god. Oh well, it's still edible, I suppose. Oh, gutted. Well guys, we'll see you all in the morning. It's my view from my hammock right next to, well not right next, but I can see my fire. So we'll see you all in the morning. Morning, 5 AM. I'm gonna get up for a pee. Oh. Fire's lit, didn't take too much trouble. Just a little few pine twigs and then the big stuff and just burst into flames. Started to pack up my sleeping bag and all that. Tidy up. Sun's almost fully risen. Well, not almost fully risen, about another 30 minutes and we'll have full lightness. Look at that. No, that fingernail's going black. Nah, crushed it yesterday. It's throbbing still. Aye, pretty much all packed up now. Just chilling by my fire, having my morning coffee. Weeping over my another grudge finger. I tell you one thing though, it wasn't half worth it to get that log in. I should get some proper gloves really. That's me making tracks. Heading down to the river crossing and I've got to do it in bare feet because my boots, river boots, are on the other side. Which is unfortunate. But can't be helped, at least it'll wake me up. Well, I'm about halfway up. Just taking it easy. Awesome. Me on the bank safely and changed into my boots. My bag's nice and light. This is just my kit at the bottom and my jacket and that. Result. Look what I just stumbled across. Look at the size of them. Wow. Well, it's been another brilliant week. I'll see you all again soon. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to LG4 Outdoors and Wild Ginger Bruce for all the help they've gave me on tree and plant identification. So yeah, starting to educate as we go. So yeah, we'll thanks to them too, and we'll catch you all next week.